Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Sevtech Ages. Have myself a fantastic day, hope you guys all are too. We're going to get back to this quite amazing pack here and kind of hammer things out. I'm up here at Astro Sorcery, it's right around dusk. We're going to actually craft something here. I'm going to start off kind of this episode doing some quality of life things. So first thing I probably want to make here is the, where is it, conversion one. This thing is a block swapper. It's going to make kind of building much easier, so figured we'd get that one kind of really quick and kind of out of the way, because it is pretty sweet. So we'll just do that. We'll just shift right click that. And yeah, real simple recipe. Just need to, two of those crimson middle gems from the between lands, which really aren't that hard to find. So yeah, definitely got some of them. And this thing now, I could literally, I could grab these blocks here. I could do that. I could shift right click, and you can see it highlights them. And if I want to swap them out, I could. Of course, it would break my multi-block, and I'm probably not going to do that. So yeah, definitely a thing anyway. The other one I want to make is over here, and this is the Impulsion one. So this thing is pretty cool. It's kind of like a grappling hook. I think it'd be pretty good in a pack like this. So I think it was that, right? Is that it? Nope, totally wrong. Impulsion one. Oh, here? That can't be right. I got something wrong, man. Not that. Oh, I have this wrong. There we go. We're going to make this. I really like this thing, and I think it's going to be pretty good for movement in this pack. Because, yeah, I don't have flight yet. We could probably sort that out before too long. But we'll get to that kind of moving forward. Right now, it's just little kind of quality life things. Anyway, let's grab that. Why is that one taking so long? There we go. We'll take that one. Kind of head along our way. And this thing is pretty useful. I mean, yeah, you can use it to kind of climb things. Get up things really quick. Get up cliffs. This thing would be very useful in the nether, and it's kind of what I was thinking, actually, to get around. Because I do have to go there and get nether quartz at some point. And, yeah, I really like this thing. I don't think a lot of people know about it, to be honest, but yeah, definitely a thing. We have this. I'm going to head back to the base here, and we're going to do a couple more quality life things and kind of move on. And okay, the next item we're going to get to here is actually called the Crafting Table. It's actually from the Twilight Forest. You only need a maze map focus and 6 blast brick, which I have already made. I've kind of already made this stuff. I do need to make some crafting stations, but that is not a big deal. I think I just need to do that, right? Sweet. And this thing is going to kind of make it so you can make a lot of things really easy. I'm going to have to kind of figure out everything it could be used for, but this thing is going to make a lot of stuff a lot easier. So kind of, let's go grab some of this. So this is the Nether Brick that I got sort of 2 episodes ago from the Nether. If I throw this in here, you'll see I can actually kind of craft that into bricks and then get the bricks. It does take some experience and is a thing, but isn't a big deal. So you can just kind of click there. It pulls some experience out of you, mind you. But you can use it to uncraft things, which is pretty crazy. Like, I don't know. Does it work on this stuff? I really don't know. We have to check all the loot. But a lot of things that you craft, right, are going to be able to kind of be put through here. Like, if I want to uncraft a clock, I'm almost certain this one would work. There you go. Boom. No, it doesn't work. Gonna have to go through the list. But there is a giant list. So you go to, I guess, use on it. You'll see here, like, it can uncraft everything. Like, your bags. It can uncraft tons of stuff. Like, you can go through, I don't need my mill anymore. Bam, get rid of my mill. I get my stone back. You might not need that stuff. So you can uncraft things that you previously made. You can kind of get the materials back. So if you've messed up a craft, you can a lot of times get your resources back. And sometimes you can get items that you weren't really supposed to, kind of like this brick. I shouldn't be able to do that. That should be what we did yesterday. And it was 3 steps, right? It was 3 steps. It took some time. It was a lot of work. Now I can just decraft it from Nether Brick, get a little bit of experience. So things like that, we'll kind of find out uses for it as we go, but this thing is pretty powerful, and I really want to show that. So that is definitely something I want to do. And okay, let's go over what I did in between episodes, because pretty much all I really did was mine. So I did a bunch of mining. I have, let's ignore that. I got nickel, I have lead, I have silver now, I have platinum, and I have aluminum. This only took me about 2 hours, I think, because pretty much everything was in this one area. I did find lead right here, I found silver right here. So they're super close to my base, so that took no time. Then I walked down here because I was going to come check this area again, because it was just, like, amazing early in the pack, right? But I found this area, and it was just as good. So there was nickel here, platinum, aluminum, redstone, nickel, copper, and lead. Like, just all in one tight little area. And if you kind of look at our advancements, kind of see that they're all done, right? So that is pretty awesome. So with that now that we have that, we can actually get to this, which is ore excavation. So we can apply this to our tools and, yeah, just get it going. You can also add excavation enchantments to non-tinker's tools. That is cool. I didn't actually see that one. Well, okay. I thought you could do that. But people are like, no, you can't. Oh, that thing's out of lava. Let's actually fill that up. Oh, I added these two, the faucets on this, just so I can kind of grab my lava really easy from the tanks. I could just pour it into the tanks, kind of get it moved, and do it that way. Seems pretty simple. Just do that, then I can just hit that again, fill it up, call it a day. Anyway, what we need for this, so the Excavation Modifier, is going to take some octane and that ceramite from the Between Lands. It's going to take some of this moldarium. It's going to take some steel plates. It's going to take some of that maize stone, some rock crystals, and a platinum plate. So we do have to get some stuff going here. Platinum, I probably should grab one of them. Actually, I have platinum clusters, not smelted yet. I only need one right now, so let's kind of just throw that in there too. I moved the controller too to the edge, so it can actually work properly, because it wasn't before. Let's do that. We're also going to need, I believe, 1 aluminum and 1 block of iron. So yeah, this is going to make the moldarium. So it's just a 1-to-1 ratio on redstone, iron, and aluminum. That's all you need. So that is pretty cool. But once that's done, we needed a plate, right? I got my plate cast here. We'll just pour that. Also have steel over here. We got a good amount of that. That's pretty sweet. So no problem there. The steel's taken care of. Like, that was super easy. It's not giving me this, though. Last stuff would allow you to create steel from coal coke. Oh, once ingots. We'll have to actually break that down before it's going to actually give us the advancement. That's not a big deal. Kind of see how this is doing. Once this is all smelted up, we just need rock crystals, man. We're pretty much done because I have all the rest of the stuff. Actually gives you 25 modifiers. I think the more modifiers you apply, the more ore excavation you do. But someone was telling me they only had to put 1 on, and it worked fine. So I guess we'll see how it works. I'm thinking about trying... Can we do the enchantment table anyway? Is that something we can actually do? No. Oh, yes, we can. So a book, that? Oh, man. That's actually super easy. Okay. Because I wouldn't mind trying it on this pick here. So our actual... Where's it at? Where is my good... Oh, it's right here. On this, because that is actually unbreakable, right? And that would be pretty sweet. The only really benefit of putting on another one would be for fortune and stuff, which I'm not really worried about at the second. Wait, do that. Is this mixing up? Well, we're just waiting on the iron. Then we'll get our moldarium, right? Moldarium. There we go. Did I add a lever there? I did. So, I need plates, right? Yes, it was plates. Should be able to just do this. There we go. And, just automate that. I did add a couple more timers to kind of speed things up when I was doing all of these different kind of things. So, I was actually running 2 of the basins at once. There we go. We just got to grab our steel here. So, let's just do that. We need ingots anyway for the advancement, so this is not a big deal. It did say we need the plates, though, so we'll get that done. I think we only need 2 of them, right? There we go. There's an advancement. Taken care of. Super easy. Guess we'll go make 2 plates. I'll kind of sort that out. And that is pretty sweet. And I just kind of need to look at exactly what else we need here. Why is that messed up again, man? Every time, I swear, when I load up the pack. There we go. Sweet. Is that working? Okay, good. I don't know why. Sometimes it's fine, and other times it's not. I find that setting keeps changing on me. And I'm not updating the pack that much. So anyway, let's go and grab the, what was it? The modifier. That was the easiest way to find the grab it I found. Go. We just need octane. Oh, second steel plate, maize stone. Where the heck did I actually put that stuff? I have no idea. Oh, there it is there. Finally. Sweet. Okay. No more chest, you know, rummaging. Anyway, let's go here. Need a couple of rock crystals. Let's grab those. Probably just 2. And we should have everything now for ore excavation, which is actually fantastic. Let's go ahead. We get 25 of those. And there we go. We have ore excavation, and that is pretty cool. We should be able to take those and just combine them in here, right? So actually, we can't do it with this tool. I'll be able to put it on this, though. So yeah, put it there. Sweet. We have a bronze pickaxe now. And with ore excavation. And I want to straight up try it out. So don't even care that it's nighttime bad. We're going to go outside. Go down this hole here. And kind of give it a go. Just drop down. This is why I put those kind of holes there. People are like, oh, why do you do those things? What are you doing here, man? I don't have a weapon on my bar. I was near my base. I'm not ready. Anyway, let's try it out. Let's go. Oh, my. It definitely works. And things kind of just fly to me, too. So that is actually pretty sweet. Look at that, man. That is going to make mining a total breeze. Like... So sweet. I'm going to need a couple stone to get out of here. Probably come down here and grab this lava too at some point. That is definitely something I should have. So I don't really have a ton of that yet. Anyway, don't know if we need a ton, but it'd be nice to have it on hand. Not have to worry about it. So we have ore excavation now. And you can see just one even just did that. And that is pretty sweet. Like, how many do you really need on it? I mean, I guess. If it does upgrade it, I think that's still pretty good. Where's my stairway, man? And okay, I just poured a whole bunch of plates here, so I got a bunch of plates for stuff we're going to need. I'm also doing some bronze gears, because I saw we're going to need a couple of them. I need one right away, so kind of grab that. I want to deal with this thing, so the coke oven. It's actually a problem, because as I said before, the creosote oil, we have no really good fluid kind of storage. So, yeah. Plus, we don't need to store creosote. I have this many treated wood planks now. We don't need any more. I should show this, too, because someone actually showed me this. Well, they mentioned it in the comments. I didn't know this was the thing, because you can actually kind of put the creosote, as long as it's in a Tinker's table, kind of in this slot here, and then kind of just do that, and do this. Then you can just rinse and repeat. It makes it super easy. You can just keep doing that over. It actually makes the crafting really easy. And I can't remember who told me that, but many thanks, man. That is a total just good life hack, though. But what I'm going to do is actually void this stuff off. So I'm going to need, I guess, 5 iron plates as well to actually make a hopper. Let's get that done. And we'll come back and get the rest of those plates in a bit. Once we kind of get to that point. But we'll just void that stuff off. Why bother, man? Right? Why bother with making things difficult if we don't need to? Let's grab that. And let's go to... I already have the trash can, right? I have that. I need a fluid hopper. That's what I did. Fluid. Helps when you remember what you're actually doing. Just go to hopper. It's a liquid. There we go. This one right here. This one, it is from Pneumatic Craft. It's pretty much the only thing we have access to move liquids. I didn't really see much else other than Buildcraft, and then you have to get to the engine, all that jazz. This thing's just going to kind of straight up take care of it. So kind of put it here. Grab this trash void. This is from Cyclic. Pretty cool item. It can do fluid and items. Just take nuggets. You do have to use a mold to make nuggets. That is kind of how you have to do that. So you have to make a nugget cast. You actually have to make a stone nugget, I believe it was. That's how I did that. Stone nugget. Right there. Now you could just do that with stone. Then you can make your cast. But anyway, gonna take that. Gonna throw that right there. Then grab this thing. And see if we can get it kind of connected right. See if the liquid goes. The liquid is going. And that'll void it off. And creosote is no longer a problem. Just like that. Easy peasy. All taken care of. So really happy about that. But let's grab this stuff. There we go. Probably grab them too. I may need more of those gears. I can't remember how many of them I needed. And okay, there's one more kind of quality life thing I want to get to. And that is kind of dealing with kind of picking up items that drop in the world. So we can actually make ender hoppers. And I didn't see this when we got to the next age. A lot of people were telling me, just make an ender hopper, man. I didn't know I could. So anyway, let's go ahead and make a couple of hoppers here. Let's do that. These things are range collectors. They're really sweet and pretty awesome. And we're going to be making them for sure. Because they are pretty much our best option. You just need a wither dust, and that you can just get from the wither skeletons. I only have 3 of them right now, so that's all I'm going to be doing. Let's go there. And obsidian. Stop going to obsidian, man. I need those hoppers. What am I out of? Did I not make enough plates? I'll have to make some more plates. We'll do that after. I don't need them right now. I don't need that either. I need obsidian. There we go. Grab that and kind of get that done. There's one more item I want to make as well, and we're going to kind of cover that. I think there's another alloy I need to make. Let's do that. So the other item I kind of want to make here is actually called a placer, because it can actually place blocks for us. We can use this to kind of automate things. Platinum plates, iron plates. Spencer, what do we need there? Just some cobble. Let's grab you. Sweet. And kind of get moving on with our life. Let's throw you there. I need to deal with this too. Let's deal with this real quick, because I already had planned to do this. Let's go. Grab 8 of these, right? Let's go. Grab you. Let's go to obsid chest. And I'm going to be changing over to these chests, because people told me about this. My Patreons actually told me about this one. Look at the size of that inventory, man. What is going on? Oh, those are my other ones. Get on my inventory. Come here. Which one actually has stuff in it? You? Yeah, you. Okay. Let's grab you. Let's put you down there. And that is much better, right? So I just kind of need to move all these items. Kind of get them in there. Let's kind of do that. And that's just going to make crafting all around easier, right? That is giant. I'm going to be changing almost all my storage over to those chests, because that is definitely much easier. Get rid of you too. Okay. So the next thing I want to get to is the placer. So let's take a look at the placer. The placer, I think I already said I could need some more iron plates, right? No? Maybe? I don't know. Let's kind of take a look. I don't know where I'm at, man. There's a placer. Gonna need just this redstone alloy plate. And that's the thing I saw that we needed. To make that, we need 1 redstone, 1 glowstone, and a constantan. Constantan is going to be copper nickel. So let's just do like 1 of these right now. So we'll need Actually, let's do 9. Might as well. Simply because I don't have I don't think I have nickel broken down. So that will need 9 of this. There we go. 9 of that. Sweet. And then we gotta get this finished up, man. Gotta get it done. Because with this placer, I think we're going to be able to automate wood almost fully. At least the kind of creation of it, the sawing of it, which sounds pretty cool to me. And there we go. Got a redstone alloy plate. So going to let the rest of those kind of pour there. And we should be able to get onto this placer here, which should be pretty cool. So the placer only needed that, and we're good to go. Sweet. So we have that. We have that. We're going to need an inventory. There's nothing in this. We'll just use this one. That is awesome. And let's actually grab some wood while we're here. Just so we can kind of see and make sure everything works correctly. Kind of go up here. Those climbing gloves, man. Sometimes you just climb things all willy-nilly. So, yeah, I was thinking we'd kind of have this somewhere central. So I'll end up being able to get rid of all these hoppers, I think. I think that'll definitely be something we can do. Maybe, no, I did it above ground, wouldn't I? So, let's just use this one for right now. Sweet. Let's go to Ebb. I guess we could throw that right there. Take our ender hopper. Throw that right there. And now if I threw something, so if I threw something right here, it should pick that up right. It makes a little particle effect. Is it actually going to get it? Yeah, it did get it. Picked it up. Oh, it ended up in the hopper though. So the hoppers are going to have to go. That isn't a big problem, but it does do item collection, which I was kind of going for. And then we should be able to go like this, right? So, can you not hurt me? That'd be great. Go. There, there, there. And it would have to go at that level, right? Let's go here. Throw that. Make sure it's facing down. I think I could just do this, right? That. Turn off the redstone. And look at that, man. Look at that. I think we can shift right click that thing. Let's kind of see the range, too. The way that works. Yeah, we see the boundary. And it actually goes pretty far. Yeah, way out there. So I might have to put 2 of them to kind of cover that because it's not grabbing this dust right here. But if I had like one here and one here, it'd be able to collect all the items in the area, and I don't have to cut wood anymore, which is actually pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned, because we're going to automate wood here in a bit. I just wanted to get this sorted out. So this will take care of all this, just giving you guys kind of idea how you can kind of set up your base, how to get that going, because this is going to handle it, man. That is like sweet. It's all ending up here, of course. Don't really care about that right now, but that takes care of it. Sweet. And okay, I went ahead and cleaned up this area. Just kind of ran some hoppers. Got these crates and the ender hoppers on top. I added 2, so it has overlap. I don't have to worry about items dropping anymore. It'll pick them up, and it should work pretty well. So I think this is going to work good, and just pull everything in here. And I can automate that really easy. I should save that brick, though. Let's head inside. And I did a bunch of processing as well, so that is pretty cool. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to need. You might notice here, too, I have this stuff as well, which is called a black iron ingot. Went ahead and just straight up made that. That stuff is made, where's the recipe? Right here, in the immersive kiln with crushed black quartz, so you will have to grind that down, and some iron. So I just went ahead and made that because we are going to need it. Because what we're actually going to do now is take advantage of this engine and yeah, go ahead and actually set up a little tree farm here, though. I also noticed too on these engines, you could actually make them really cheap now. They added a second recipe after you kind of got to the new age. So this is the stage 3 recipe. This was the stage 2, so it is way easier. So if you want to make more of these, it's not a big deal anymore. But yeah, we're getting the Steve carts, and there was a advancement kind of attached to that right here. So we need to make the cart assembler, but before we can make the assembler, we actually need the engineer's workbench. So we're going to finally get into a little more immersive, but not too much. We just need to be able to make circuits pretty much. Let's go. Why do you do that, JEI? Just do that. I don't know where that voice came from. Anyway, let's go. I guess do that. Sweet. Let's go back to the work table. Let's make ourselves a fence. Maybe. Oh, I didn't even look at this. Can we make sticks normally? Oh, we can. Sweet. I thought I was going to have to go craft them. Go break them down somehow. Anyway, we'll do that. We got the work table down. So this thing's just used to make a bunch of different components for the mod. So I'll just kind of throw it here. We need blueprints. And the blueprint we need, if we actually go to... actually, it's called the circuit. I'll just go that way. Is this one here, the circuit board. We need this one. So it's the engineer's blueprint, crafting components, and it's iron, mechanical, steel, vacuum tube, and circuit board. And it should be... We're going to have to get some dye powder. I didn't notice that. Can we use lapis? No, we'll have to actually make the dye powder. What is the easiest way for blue dye powder? Can you use lapis, man? Just let me... I can't use lapis. Lapis is just way quicker. Anyway, let's go and grab some paper. So I saw that. I didn't even count how much. And see if we can actually make that thing now. We can, sweet. I already threw the ingots in there because I knew we were going to need those. But there we go. Make sure I made the right one because I did it kind of quick. And yeah, we should be able to take that, throw that in there. You can see here a circuit board. And what we need to actually make the circuit board is, well, let's take a look. We need insulated glass. So we're going to have a way to break down iron. And I already have the green dye powder. Totally forgot about the iron. Let's see here. What is the easiest way? Probably the grindstone. How many of these are we going to need? And how many do they produce? Let's go back to the insulating. There we go. That gives you 2 per. So let's grab a couple iron. I'm actually going to have to go and get iron soon. I'm actually getting low on it between all these plates and everything. I've been actually burning through an insane amount of iron. It'll be only the second vein I've been going through. So, I mean, it's really not that bad when you kind of put it that way, I guess. It has not been that bad at all. Anyway, we'll do this. We'll get her done. And I'm just going to put it through the grindstone. I have the grindstone from Astral Sorcery, which is super cheap. Not a big deal. And sometimes it doubles it, right? So you can kind of just... Hey, it showed that, didn't it? I thought it showed that. Let's go here. I swear it did. Oh, it wants the ore. I can't do it that way, man. Am I going to have to actually use the horse? I don't want to have to use a horse. Wait a second. How do I get grit? Okay, I found out how I'm going to get grit. I had to go ahead and make a silky jewel. I'll show that recipe in a second. But I need to go mine iron ore, and I'm going to have to go do that. I'm just going to go do that myself. This episode is going to turn out to be a long time for me to record. Probably not that long to show. It's just the way it's going to work out. This is the nature of the beast. But yeah, I have to go and grab iron and do it that way. Then we can grind it down into grindstone from either from Astral, or we can use the one from AE2. I think they both have a chance of doubling. I don't know which one has a higher one. It's 85% on that. I don't know what it is on the quartz grindstone at all. So if someone knows the exact number, I'd end up using the better one, right? But anyway, the silky jewel was not too bad. They made it so you don't need an emerald, which kind of helps. So you could just use any of those jewels from the Between Lands and just silk is normal. So that was super easy. I have that on my pick now, so I have Silk Touch. I just need to go. I'm going to have to end up making a second pick is what I'm going to have to do now. Because I'm sure I'm not going to want Silk Touch on everything. So yeah, something I'll have to deal with, but not a big deal. So what I'm going to do is go all the way. My closest iron vein, I think this one. Yeah, I have 2 of them right here. I've mined this one, I think. I haven't mined this one. This one's empty. It's done. So I'm going to have to go and do a fresh vein. Get that done. I'll be back. I'm going to completely clear it out because I need the iron anyway. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit. And okay, I'm back. I went ahead and crafted up everything we're going to need for these cards. Because I started to do it. And it was kind of like, oh, I need to go get this. I need to get this. And it was just that over and over. I always needed one more thing. And yeah, I just figured, just get it done. This way we don't have to do that. I did go and get all the iron. I got about 7 more stacks. I'll just show this. I did it this way. I tried to put a hopper on it and pull it out. It doesn't work. So you just right click. Then when it kind of changes, you can just kind of hit shift and kind of do it that way. Seems like the quickest way to do it. Still kind of painful. But at least it is a little easier. Couldn't think of any other way to kind of automate this. Not without like a mechanical user or something probably. So yeah, definitely a thing. So I did a bunch of that. I have that done. I'm going to keep this iron around just in case we need grit. I have the other stuff kind of being smelted up right now. I went ahead and made all the components. So we'll kind of go over them really quick and explain what they are. This one is the basic woodcutter. The basic woodcutter is what's going to cut down the trees. It will cut down and plant the trees for us. So you're going to need that. I also went ahead and made this. This is the standard haul. This thing's not too expensive. Go here. This is kind of the main component. So you just iron that, couple sticks in iron ingot, and yeah, make your wheels. You're good to go. Kind of seeing here, I actually got a couple quests too. So I actually got the assembler, I got the wooden haul, and I got the standard haul. So that is definitely a thing, and I got that done. So the other part of it was, where was it? It was right here, the fertilizer. I made this one. I might not use this one that much, but if I want to, I can throw bone meal into it. It'll kind of speed up the creation of trees. So I did that one. That one just took some compost. We did that early on with the compost. It was actually a quest. And you had to make those tanks too. So the tanks were just glass, I believe. I think these ones don't hold that much. Maybe like 10, maybe 16, maybe 8. Not a whole bunch. Not enough for it to really be worthwhile for me. So I haven't gone ahead and made those ones. Leather and another circuit board. So this thing, like I said, just going to make it so we can fertilize. Then I made a whole bunch of storages. So this thing can actually hold a lot of stuff. The reason I'm going to do that is sticks are going to get very quickly out of hand in this pack. Because every time this thing breaks a leaf, because it does, it breaks leaves, as well as the logs, it's going to get sticks. I'm going to be able to use those sticks to pipe back into it and use it to fuel itself. So it'll be self-sustaining, but at some point, because we don't actually have a way to really sort things yet, this thing's going to get backed up and it's going to stop. But I just really have to go back there probably every couple hours. But the bigger storage I have, the longer it's going to work. And that's pretty cool. So this thing is kind of weird, this whole kind of card assembler. It actually takes coal. We'll have to grab some of that. Notice here it says the total time. This thing's actually going to take 22 minutes to make. You also notice that the hull has capacity. So that's why I'm actually using the standard instead of the wooden. This one has more capacity. And yeah, our capacity is 118. There we go, right there. Which is kind of what we're going for. Each item kind of has a modular cost. So you'll see that there. And that is what the capacity is. So definitely how that works. And there was add-ons. So you can even like go add-ons. I think I was looking them up. And I couldn't find anything in the add-ons that I actually want to use at all. So yeah, nothing really worthwhile. In most packs, I would use the smelter. Because you can take the wood, so the logs, in most packs, kind of cycle it back in, let it kind of cook it down, and turn it into charcoal and actually fuel itself. In this pack, we can just use the sticks. So yeah, definitely a way. And when we smelt down wood in this one, we get ash anyway. So definitely a thing. So yeah, these are just a whole bunch of different space, like extra space. I can click assemble on that now. Actually start making it. It's waiting for fuel though. So let's actually give it some of that. I'm going to have to go mine some coal soon too. So yeah, that is something. A lot of work, man. Today's been a lot of work. Just going to throw that out there. But you'll see there, it says fuel level. Every time it kind of goes down, it'll fill up more fuel. And if you make a really complex cart, so there's upgraded higher versions, this could take up to 2 hours. I've had a cart, I think, take like 2.5 hours before. I think in the FTB Beyond. So it can take a long time. This one is going to take 21 minutes. And there's ways to speed this up. But at the same time, it's not worth the time of making the upgrade because we're not going to be making a lot of these carts. So I'm going to let that go. The only other thing I did here was make the cargo manager. And this thing is pretty simple. You just make these kind of chest panes, which I had to do for all the chest upgrades anyway. But it just takes some logs and some planks. Then you just mix it with iron. Same thing. It's just a whole bunch of crafting the same stuff over and over in different ways. So it's a little weird crafting. But I did that. We're going to take this and kind of take it outside and just set up our little tree farm. Because this thing is literally going to be just set and forget. So I'm not even going to have to set up an inventory for it at this point. We really don't have what we need to do it anyway. We really need a controller. So I'm just going to utilize as many of these as we can. I don't know the most efficient way. I may change this because I can't remember how it plants because it kind of plants in a set way. But we're just going to utilize the rails that we have and do it that way. And then I'll probably have to do a little, jump here and then come back. That's not going to work. Let's make it so we don't have to make any more rails, man. Guess we could do it that way and that way. So this thing's going to go around in circles. And yeah, it's going to power itself too. We actually need to take this here. There we go. And I didn't make my detector rails, did I? We need detector rails. Let's actually go make that. Because that's it needs advanced detector rails to be able to interact with that cargo manager. Because that is where it's going to tell it to unload the items and load up items depending on how you set it. We'll get in that in a second. Let's go over here. And, oh, I had, no, that's rails. Let's go to advanced detector. Yeah, we need some of these, man. Need some stone pressure plates. Let's make 2 of them. And, sweet. There we go. And regular detector rails don't work. So, yeah, definitely need these ones. So, let's go over here. Get them done. And just throw that there. So, I have this set in the corner. And I have it set that way on purpose. The reason for that is, well, we can set the different sides to do different things. So I can tell the cart, when you come here, do this, and when you come here, do that, right? So I can go here, grab that, and that. So I'm going to tell it on the blue side, when it comes here, we're going to tell it to unload, I think. We'll be here. Let's go. How do I want to do this? Let's see here. I'll tell it to, I guess, everything. Let's just tell it to do everything. Because you can change. So all slots, we'll try to unload here. That's a good way to do it. Then this side here, we'll just simply set, this is the green side. You can change that and stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. This one, we're going to set it to, oh, I went back this one. When it goes to the engine, I'm just going to end up manually putting sticks in here for now, but it's going to unload all the sticks here. I can come here and just put a tons of sticks in here, and it's going to tell it to, well, basically take sticks out of here and put it in its inventory and put it in the fuel slot. And that's just going to make it kind of run in circles. It's just going to keep going as long as it has sticks. Which is pretty sweet, pretty awesome, and probably the easiest way to do it at this point until we have some kind of sorting system. So what I'm going to do now is kind of just sit around and wait until we're done, you know, getting this thing built. Once it's built, kind of get it going and see how well it works. Look at it go, man. Speed of smell. And okay, the cart's done. We have it here. It's all finished up. It says the basic woodcutter is at 100%. I think you have to repair the kind of cutter on it periodically. And in this pack, I think usually it takes diamonds. I think in this pack, it actually takes what is it? Nickel? Not nickel. Platinum. That is what I think it takes. But we can take this thing. We can kind of throw it on the ground. I don't know why it's facing this way, though. Looking all weird, man. Let's go here. There we go. And let's kind of see here. So you can see it has a massive inventory. So it is pretty cool. It is looking for fuel, which we're definitely going to do here. Let's go. How many slots does it have? It doesn't have more. I figured it'd have more. Oh, yeah, we only had 2 internal storages. So I guess it has 1, 2, 4 spots for inventory, which is pretty cool. It wants saplings, so we'll give it saplings. Oh, it's using the saplings as fuel. It's probably going to ride off on me. There we go. Let's actually get that back. Stop moving, man. Give me that. It is getting to be nighttime. I'm going to have to deal with that real quick. I do want to give it some bone meal, so we'll do that. I was curious if we could use bones, too. It can. So it can fill up its internal tank. It takes fertilizer. And, yeah, it'll just start planting seeds. Through charcoal in there. And there we go. This thing's going to start, like I said, it's going to start going around. The first loop around, I think it's just going to plant saplings. On the second loop around, it should switch it up. And it's actually going the wrong way. I don't want it to go this way. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Let's actually do this. Kind of get that stuff. Just the way I have the cargo manager set up. It's kind of set up to kind of do it the other way. So let's do... Oh, it goes that way when you place it. Okay. So I'd have to place it like this. Why do you want to go that way, man? Why are you being difficult? Okay, there we go. Give it some fuel. Sweet. Gonna go around. Is it gonna try to do any bone meal on the first trip? Does not look like it. Okay. Give it some of... Oh, I broke the bone meal out of it. That's what's wrong. Once this thing's going, it's a little annoying to stop, too. So, you can kind of stay out in front of it. So I could kind of do that. Most of the time, it'll stop it. I wasted all the fertilizer, so that's definitely a problem, but I can't give it the rest of this. So that is cool. And okay, I've let this thing kind of run for a day, and it seems like it's working pretty good here, except for every once in a while, it's picking up a stack of logs as well. But I think that has to do where it's dropping things off, and I'm not sure if I can really control that at this point. We'll be able to control it later on. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the oak wood's going to go a lot further. Most of the time, I mean, if it ends up with saplings or sticks, I'm fine either way. You know what I mean? Ooh. That was weird. Anyway, we'll pretend that's normal. Anyway, it's going pretty good. It's already going to be about, what, 5 stacks of wood? It's burning through the bone meal, which the bone meal is actually kind of more troublesome than it's worth right now. I haven't had to do this. I'm just doing it right now for the sake of doing it. But the bone meal, it only uses 2 bone meal to make a tree. And, yeah, just kind of... It makes it slow down so it doesn't get back and get its fuel in time. So it's actually a little troublesome because a couple times it's gotten close. It has made it though, so it hasn't been that problem. But yeah, it's working. It's doing its thing. I did have to change the settings in here. You can see how many sticks we're getting, which is what I was talking about, how troublesome the sticks were going to be. Even if I use Buildcraft pipes right now, because I know a lot of people are going to say, use Buildcraft pipes. They cannot keep up with this many sticks. They're not going to be able to do it. I did like 3 connections or something. But anyway... It's working. It's doing its thing. It's already got me 5 stacks of wood, and once we have a drawer system, we can totally just make this really clean and crisp and make it work, you know, well. But, yeah, I still need to get nether and get nether amethyst, and that's a whole thing. But, yeah, I think I'm going to actually end the... Oh, one more thing. I had the settings set wrong in here. So, you got to look at the side. So, this is the green side. That's a blue side. I had it on the wrong side at first. I had it set to the red side, I think, which is totally derpy. I also had the arrows pointing the wrong way, so you can actually change the arrows. So when it gets to the blue side, or sorry, this is the green side. It gets to the green side first. It drops off all its stuff, so it unloads. Once it's done unloading, it goes to the blue side and actually fills up the fuel department. So that is how it's going to be set up. That's how it's supposed to be set up. Yeah, I just messed it up. So it's working now. Every once in a while, this thing may gimp out, stop working. But like I said, we can solve that later on. Just right now, I have pretty much pretty big limitations. But anyway, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. So I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have Discord. If you want to stop by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Everyone is welcome. All I ask is to keep it classy. I also have a Patreon, so if you want to check that out, maybe think about supporting me, move forward, making videos, that'd be absolutely wonderful. But yeah, I do have one of the current rewards being a access to, well, Sevtech server, and it's on a pretty beefy server. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty good. But I am going to end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. And I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.